On this video, I'm going to give you some new information about my brand new Bauer combination belt and disc sander. You're going to want to hear this if you're thinking about buying one of these sanders.
This is the Old Guy Network.
Yep. Welcome back to the Old Guy Network. I'm the old guy, the OGJ. You know who you are. And it is a beautiful evening here in the trailer hood. And even though it's evening, I still got some coffee because, I'm addicted to coffee. And if you'd like to help my coffee addiction, please go over to my coffee page. There is a link in the description, and you can go over there for a couple of bucks. Buy me a cup of coffee. I will grin all day long if you do that. It helps support the channel, and I appreciate it. So thank you for that. And, well, you probably saw on the thumbnail what this video is all about. It is an update on the Bauer Sander that I did. Now, well, you can see part of this anyway. You can see the card. I did an unboxing last week on a Bauer combination belt and disc sander, and it went very well. The sander worked out well. I did the unboxing, took it out of the package, showed you what you get. I put it all together, demonstrated it, and gave my opinion of it. And my opinion is, well, it seemed really decent. I liked it. You might be asking yourself, why are you doing an update this quickly? Because usually I wait 2 or 3 months after I've unboxed a tool. I'll wait a while, and then I'll tell you how it's performing after I've used it quite a few times. I always say the test of time is the best test, and normally I would do that. But something came up that disturbed me quite a bit, and believe me, I'm disturbed already. I put this video together. I unboxed the tool, put the video together. Somebody watched it and left me a comment that really, really made my heart sink. And what it is if you've watched these videos before, been onto this channel before, you know that I've had zero luck with a company called Wen. I've bought 2 Wen tools. Both of them crapped out, not immediately, but almost immediately. I bought a joiner that I had electrical issues with. I had issues with the spindle. I had issues with this thing all over the place. But before it started having issues, I actually bought a Wen 12.5-inch planer. I liked that planer. It worked well until it didn't. The gearbox went you get the idea. The gearbox was terrible. I had to replace that. I had to rebuild this planer. So I don't like Wen. So I do the video, and I'll show you this is the Bauer here that I bought and did the unboxing on. And then somebody put down a comment and said, hey, that looks exactly like the Wen. So I got on the interwebs and took a look around, and that is the Wen right there. And if you compare the two, yeah, they're almost identical. The only difference I can see, besides the colors, is, do you see the little fence on the top of the belt? The one on the Wen actually has a little plate on it as well. It has a little table. That's it. Everything else is the same. The motor is identical. It's a 4.3 amp motor. Same thing as the Bauer. Everything looks exactly the same, except for the colors, of course. But even the belt, the belt and the sanding disc, they're the same ones. I don't know what to say, except I'm hoping that this is going to be the exception. I will do another update on this Bauer. Now that I have this information, I will do I'm going to use the hell out of this thing, and I'll do another update on it a little bit later on. But I thought it was fair to tell everybody, yeah, I bought another Wen, essentially. You got to remember, these companies like Wen and Bauer and Craftsman nowadays, also Porter Cable, they buy their tools. They don't make their tools anymore. They buy their tools from other manufacturers, usually in China, but other places too. I'm hoping that Wen buys from many different manufacturers, and perhaps the manufacturer they use for the joiner or the planer is not as good as the manufacturer they use for the sander, because I'd like to think that this sander is pretty decent. The other thing that disturbed me about this, now I bought this Bauer for $139.99, I think, $139.99. I got it at Harbor Freight, but I got it that day. I walked right in, gave them some money, and I took it home with me. There are all kinds of places on the internet you can order this Wen for $119. So it's a lot, with free shipping. So it's a lot cheaper, but you'd have to wait to get it. Yeah, I'm a little sick about this. But this is what happens, a lot of companies will buy from the same manufacturer. They'll just rebrand it. And the comment that I got, he even said it looks like the Wen and other ones. He's seen some other ones. He didn't mention what they were, he or she, I'm not really sure. But yeah, so you got to kind of be careful. And I'm learning this now too. So yeah, I'm hoping everything's going to work out all right. I still like the sander. I used it a lot all week long. I've been using this thing. I've made a whole bunch of tea light candle holders that I'm going to give for gifts. I made some for a business also, and I've used that sander exclusively. I had a project that somebody wanted me to fix something they had, and I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I'm not really sure how to describe it. It's really strange, but I fixed it with the sander, and I was able to make something pretty decent, and it worked well. I'm really impressed with it. I really am. For the price of it, I thought it was pretty good. But if it's identical to the Wen, I probably should have just bought the Wen. I could have waited waited a week to get it, and I would have saved some money. But, we'll come back to this at another time, and I'll tell you, test of time. That's always the best test. So in a couple of months, I will do another review and let you know what I think about it. But that's it. I thought you deserved to know the truth that Harbor Freight Bauer tool is pretty much identical to the Wen combination belt sander and disc sander. So there you have it. Nobody's perfect, especially me. So that's going to do it. I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, please hit like, please hit share, subscribe to the channel if you can, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe so you won't miss any of the videos. That's going to do it for me, deep in the trailer hood for the Old Guy Network. I am the Old Guy. I'm the OG, and I'm out.